You just sit there, rotting in your own silence. Day after day, scrolling like a damn ghost. You call it living, but it's nothing but slow suicide. One stupid comment and you break. One insult and you collapse. You don't own yourself. You're owned by every random voice out there. No spine, no will, no soul. You're just a puppet, hanging by strings, waiting for someone else to pull them, so you can feel alive for 2 seconds. You laugh when they say laugh. You cry when they push you down. You're not a person anymore. You're just a shadow, a copy, a weak echo in a world that doesn't even notice you exist. Pathetic. That's what you are. Pathetic. And you know it. Look at you. Wasting oxygen. Locked inside 4 dirty walls. Your skin pale. Your eyes dead. Your soul rusted. You don't live. You decay. Every second you hand your life to a screen, begging for scraps of distraction. Every breath you prove how empty you've become. You've got no fire, no fight, no voice. Just silence and endless scrolling. You let strangers define you. You let cheap words crush you. You've surrendered without a battle. You're not even a loser. You're nothing. A hollow shell, pretending to be human. A prisoner who forged his own chains, then kissed them goodnight. Disgusting. That's what you are. A joke even to your own reflection. You wake up and you don't even rise. You crawl straight into your phone like it's your coffin. Morning, noon, night. Same posture, same screen, same empty stare. You eat like an animal, quick, sloppy, just enough to survive another useless day. You don't talk, you mumble. You don't walk. You drag your feet like chains are tied to your ankles. Every notification jerks your head like a dog waiting for scraps. Every opinion cuts you open because you've got no armor, no backbone, nothing. You avoid mirrors because even your reflection despises you. You avoid people because you're terrified they'll see the truth, that you are hollow, spineless, and already half dead. You don't control habits. Habits control you. You don't live a routine. The routine owns you. Pathetic routines. Pathetic excuses. And still, you choose this misery every single damn day. Your room stinks of wasted time. Clothes piled in the corner, dust crawling over your desk, half-empty bottles lying around like reminders of every unfinished thing you start. You stare at the ceiling for hours, not thinking, not dreaming, just blank, like a dead screen waiting for power. You check the same apps again and again, hunting for nothing, as if repeating the cycle could magically give your life meaning. You promise yourself tomorrow, but tomorrow always rots into yesterday. You talk big in your head, but when it's time to act, you vanish. You're not tired because you worked. You're tired because you rot. A heavy body with no purpose, a mind drowned in noise, a heart that beats only out of habit. No goals, no fight. Just a slow crawl toward a grave you've already built in your own room. You drown in other people's lives like a parasite, scrolling through strangers' victories, strangers' smiles, strangers' fake happiness, and every second you shrink smaller. You don't live your own story. You binge theirs. You sit there, feeding on highlights, jealous of pixels, addicted to lives that aren't yours and never will be. Every picture stabs you, every success burns you, and still you crawl back for more. You've become a voyeur of existence, a ghost staring through windows, never stepping outside. You don't admire, you don't learn, you rot in envy, measuring your nothingness against their illusions. You've traded your reality for their fantasies, and now you're empty. Not living, not even surviving, just consuming, like a bottomless pit that never stops swallowing other people's lives. You don't just hate your life, you savor hating yourself. Every mistake, you replay it. Every insult, you memorize it. You collect your failures like trophies and polish them until they cut you. You sit alone, whispering your own crimes in your head, punishing yourself over and over. You feed on your shame like it's the only meal you deserve. No one even needs to attack you anymore. You're your own executioner. You scratch at old wounds in your mind, tear them open just to feel something. You crave the sting of self-blame because pain is the last thing that reminds you you're alive. You don't forgive. You don't heal. You build a cage from your regrets and lock yourself in, then throw away the key with a smile. You've turned self-punishment into a ritual. Every night you lie awake, replaying scenes of your own failure like a sick movie. You carve invisible scars on your mind, one by one, like a priest of your own misery. You choose the ugliest memories, drag them out, and kneel before them. You whisper curses at yourself until your chest feels heavy, until you almost choke. You don't want relief. You want the burn, the sting, the weight. You measure your worth by how much you can hate yourself. You treat your guilt like religion, your regret like prayer beads, your shame like a god. Pain is your last companion, and you cradle it like it's the only thing that won't abandon you. You don't even try to escape anymore. You worship your suffering, and it devours you, slowly, patiently, every single night. Your body is no longer yours. It's a graveyard you drag around. Your mind a locked room where you kneel before your own ghosts. You've lost the difference between thinking and punishing, between breathing and choking. You wake up already exhausted, not from life, but from the weight of your own rituals. Your heart beats like a slow hammer, not for hope, but for more pain. Your veins carry shame instead of blood. Your eyes stare, but don't see. Every gesture you make is part of the sentence you gave yourself. Every silence you keep is another nail in your own coffin. You are no longer living inside a body. You are inhabiting your own punishment. There's no line between you and the suffering anymore. It's swallowed you whole until even your shadow looks like it wants to disappear. I used to be just like you, so don't be surprised if I describe you with annoying precision, like a ghost watching you in silence. I know and feel every bit of your daily suffering, like a short video looping forever. No mercy, no pause. Do you even realize what you are? You're addicted to hurting yourself, addicted to pain and self-humiliation. You're tied up by invisible strings that move you around as they please. You live off other people's judgments of you, their labels, their looks at you. You actually savor every insult coming from some broken, sick, mean person, and you believe them. You respect them. You call them strong. You're the honest one. Your heart is pure. You don't even like hurting anyone. You let anyone with an inferiority complex push you around, and you even help them do it. Hey, slow down for a second. All this time you've been putting everyone on a pedestal, thinking they're some kind of giants while you're just a shadow. But look closer. They're not bigger. They're not stronger. They're just people. Same fears, same cracks, same doubts. You keep shrinking yourself, making yourself small enough to fit under their feet, but you're not built to be there. You've got the same weight, the same worth, maybe even more. Stop treating them like gods and treating yourself like dust. You're already enough. You've always been. Listen, your brain's been running the same script for years. It's like a playlist stuck on repeat, feeding you the same story. I'm less, they're more. But here's a quiet fact nobody told you. Your mind learns whatever you feed it. If you keep feeding it shame, it becomes fluent in shame. If you feed it smallness, it forgets how to stand tall. Every time you compare yourself, you're training your brain to obey that picture. Stop giving your energy to illusions. Start noticing the cracks in their masks. The same cracks you try to hide. When you do, the spell breaks. You're not trapped. You're just hypnotized by your own story. Change the story, and you change the cage. You have a huge value just because you're human. You have the right to live on this planet like it's yours. No one owes you an explanation about what happens in your life. You're free to be a failure or a success. No one has a say in it. No one will punish you with a death sentence if you fail, and no one will hand you a trophy if you succeed. Learn to stop giving your life to people without even realizing it. Listen, you won't hear those slogans from me. Wake up at 5 a.m., work like a storm, be like a lion, blah blah blah. I'm realistic, and those slogans are a doorway to illusion, because this doesn't happen overnight. A person drowning in darkness, hearing this, wants to apply it, and finds they can't stay disciplined, and starts escaping into illusions that they're weak, nothing works for them, and the self-punishment script begins. That's the trap. You don't have to wake up at 5 a.m. to be successful and charismatic. Success doesn't have a fixed shape. Everyone is successful at something they're weak in. For example, you're addicted to scrolling, laziness, and inactivity. The first thing you start with is walking. Oh my God, how beneficial it is. With every step, you drive out negative energy. I'll teach you how to master the art of walking. Put all your focus on the sounds, the people, the trees. Learn to lift your head and look at anything in front of you with curiosity. Even people. Learn to look them in the eyes. Don't be shy. Walk for an hour, for example, 3 times a week. Gradually, with time, you'll be able to walk daily for an hour or more. Walk without stopping until your feet burn. That's the pain you need to get addicted to. And gradually, you'll see your energy shift and your mind illuminate, because darkness feeds on not moving and not leaving the house. When you keep walking, something strange happens. Your body moves, but your mind starts to open. The noise inside your head slows down, and for the first time, you notice things you've never cared about. The way the wind touches your skin, the rhythm of your breathing, the way the ground holds you up with every step. This isn't just exercise. It's proof you're alive. Every step is like a quiet reminder. You exist. You're here. And this world belongs to you too. The more you walk, the less heavy your chest feels. You start to realize the cage was never locked. It was your own belief keeping you inside. Keep moving, and you'll feel it. The weight drops. The light breaks in. That's how freedom begins. You're a good person. You're pure. You're clear. You don't play sick games. You don't stab people in the back. That's why you punish yourself for the smallest things, because you're honest. Meanwhile, the liar, the bitter, the manipulative one loves himself to the core. He's selfish to the point of filth. He never punishes himself. Instead, he punishes others for anything, and he even enjoys hurting them. So why are you, the kind one, punishing yourself? Do you know why? Because you compare yourself to others. You think they're better than you just because of the brand of their clothes or their car. That's the trap. Even if you succeed, you'll always find someone more successful and keep comparing. Comparison never ends, and it never leads to peace. Stop measuring your worth with material things. Be yourself as you are. Trust yourself. Lift your head. No one owes you anything. Be stubborn. Be a little mean if you have to. Challenge the world by simply staying alive. That's real strength. Start small. Next time you catch yourself drowning in thoughts, don't fight them. Just name them. Say to yourself, this is fear. This is doubt. This is anger. When you label it, you create distance. It's no longer a storm swallowing you. It's just a cloud passing by. Second step, check your body. Notice your shoulders, your jaw, your breath. Most of the pain you carry isn't even mental. It's tension sitting in your muscles. Relax them, and half the weight disappears. Third, write. One page, no rules. Get the noise out of your head and onto paper. You'll see patterns, and once you see them, they lose power. These aren't tricks. They're tools to remind you that you're awake, you're aware, and you're in control. You walk. You keep walking until your feet feel like they're burning, until the ground eats your steps and spits them back as ashes. You leave behind every old voice that cut you down, and you only hear the echo of your steps, like it's the echo of your heart, reminding you that you're still alive, even with all that broke you. Don't walk to punish yourself. Walk to burn away the hidden weight, to wash off the dust that stuck to your soul. Tell yourself as you walk, I'm not my enemy. I'm not my own prison guard. I deserve to live. I deserve to breathe deep. I deserve to see the light without fear. Put your hand on your chest like you're patting the heart of a tired friend. Talk to yourself in a low voice, like you're talking to a stranger you found in the dark. Ask yourself to work with you, to fix the things you don't like, to soften the stones piled up inside you. Not to be perfect, but to be human, to respect yourself even in your darkest hours. Walking ain't running away. It's a slow, brave confrontation with everything you carry. With every step, you're telling the world, I'm here, I'm healing, I deserve to live. I want you to try something simple, but deep as the scars nobody sees. I want you to walk, to push your feet until it feels like the ground is burning under you, and keep going anyway. Give yourself a full hour, 3 or 4 times a week, an hour that belongs to no one else, an hour you don't share, like a secret only you know. And slowly, you'll notice the hour wants to become 2. The road wants to swallow more of your steps. Your body starts craving the exhaustion, like it's testing how much you can endure. I want you to challenge yourself with this, because walking isn't just moving. It's a silent statement. I'm here. I'm fighting. I'm done punishing myself. Walk like you're writing a message into the ground. Walk like you're saying, I deserve to live. I deserve to breathe. I deserve to hold myself gently instead of dropping myself every day. Walk and let the road become your only confession. And let time remind you that survival starts with a single step. Listen, my friend, I'm not talking to you like some motivational speaker. I'm talking to you like someone who knows what it's like to be tangled in strings you didn't choose. What I'm about to say isn't a slogan or a lesson. It's just a simple challenge. But trust me, it's stronger than you think. I want you to try this. Walk for an hour or more, 3 or 4 times a week, just for 2 weeks. Don't think of it as exercise or a task. Think of it as a private moment between you and yourself. Let your feet move while your thoughts finally breathe. Every step will feel like you're pulling another string from the ones that have been moving you from afar. Don't overcomplicate it, and don't wait for a date or a number like 2026 to rise. No one is coming to decide when you start. You alone hold the power to move. You alone can cut those strings you've been swinging on day after day. And after 2 weeks of this challenge, come back and leave a simple comment. I made it. Not for me, but to show yourself that you moved, that you began, that you broke the cycle that was spinning around you. Finally, if these words felt like a hand on your shoulder, if they gave you even a small push, support the channel. Subscribe, leave a like, write a comment. Not because I need it from you, but because by doing this, you're telling yourself, I participate, I choose, I move.